Today, I would like to discuss about cochlear implants and the influence that they have with spinal meningitis. Spinal meningitis is actually a fluid that fills up the brain cavity and is potentially very dangerous. The cochlear implants, when they are being installed, they are actually being put inside the head, behind the ear. In the point of view of someone that's healthy and is talking about getting surgery, I believe that if you're getting a heart surgery and get a new heart, that surgery is needed for your quality of life to be improved. However, the cochlear implants is not a surgery that is needed to improve your quality of life. When they're implanting the cochlear implants, they are removing the mastoid bone, which is located behind the ear, and it's a very tough bone to get rid of. But that's where the cochlear implant is implanted. If you get the cochlear implants and they remove the bone behind the ear, that's a very sensitive place now because it's missing the protection from the bone. If you're playing any sports like basketball and there's a rebound and it hits you, or if you get elbowed in the back of the ear, that's something that's very delicate area now because the mastoid is no longer there. Some of the negative things that are for the cochlear implants is that it doesn't work for everybody. Some people it is very successful and it works just fine for them. For other people, the there's no improvement. They don't. There's nothing that they can do. There's no there even for if it does work successfully, their quality of life does not improve that much more than had they not gotten the implant. If they get the cochlear implant, they could still be distracted and miss what there's being said because if they're not looking, if they look away, then all they're picking up is a sound. There's no distinction between the words and what is the sound. So it doesn't really matter if the cochlear implant works. The implant itself doesn't make the person that was deaf a hearing person for with and fixes their hearing loss. There's a man that works here. He's deaf. He lost his hearing got deteriorated, so he went ahead and got a cochlear implanted himself. He works here in this building in my office actually. For him, the cochlear implant worked beautifully. He's able to make phone calls, actually have conversations and everything. And like I said, it's interesting because for other people, it doesn't work at all. Lots of people ask me, for your children that are deaf, would you get them cochlear implants? I always tell them no. I tell them no because I want my kids to have a normal childhood. I want them to be able to go and play sports and um, have normal communication with me and do any other activity that they wanted to do. But yeah, I want them to have a normal life. Once they get older and old enough and they want to decide themselves that they want the cochlear implant, that's on them. But I don't want to get a newborn baby and give them head surgery, brain surgery, so that they could be able to be hearing. Um, I want to be able to teach my kids how to swim, and with the cochlear implant, that's impossible because kids can't go underwater when they get implanted with the cochlear implants. With the cochlear implants, I feel like they won't be able to enjoy their childhood. There's a few other things that they wouldn't be able to do. The newspaper was saying that maybe if the head was being covered while they were swimming or something, the fluid wouldn't leak into the brain cavity. So that's something very interesting that I found. There's a deaf kid, person that I know. He was about 3 or 4 years old, and he got spinal meningitis. And he's actually now a really good friend of mine. He couldn't when he went swimming. He couldn't control his balance underwater. He'd be swimming upside down, right side up, and then going all over the place. That is something that you can't really see straight in the underwater, and it people struggle with it, so it's very hard for them to be able to swim. That's just a few things that I found interesting about this article.